I know you guys have missed us. It's been a little while, but we have returned. We are
Woo woo.
so grateful to be back. And as you know, I am Death Dealer.
I'm a hot mama.
And I'm Cozy Beluga.
And it is so great to be back. Today, we're going to pretty much go over some things since we've been gone for a while. We'll be discussing what we've been up to, what we've played, what we've watched, possibly if we have any New Year's resolutions and what have you. So I hope everybody's ready. All right. Um, there we go. Okay.
You're doing
Sorry,
great.
guys. Yeah, no, I was just making sure we were actually streaming on the things. So, um, I
Okay.
guess I will let you go first, Mama. What have you been up to?
Oh, same old, same old. Nothing important, nothing big. I'm very inconspicuous. I have been playing a lot of Baldur's Gate, and that has been my life. Whenever they did the like koi Xbox drop or whatever,
Mhm.
that was a huge deal because my husband and I are really big D&D fans, and
Mhm.
so we hadn't been able to play this game. And so then whenever it dropped, like we took the Xbox, the whole Xbox to Christmas so we could have Baldur's Gate for like our Christmas time and everything like that. So yeah, that's been my life is Baldur's Gate. And that's it. I mean, I think we were playing Cuphead. I was not playing because my arthritis has been terrible. So I have found myself not playing as much as I want to. But that's the good thing about Baldur's Gate with the turn base and just the way the game plays is like I can play it. So that's it. That's my life.
So, one thing, what'd you do for Christmas with the fam?
Me?
Yeah.
Nothing. Girl, we co-parent, so I didn't even have my kids.
What
Like
did,
I
did you
you
get to
know.
spend time? Obviously, I assume you did Christmas either before or after with them, though.
Yeah, yeah. I'm trying to think of anything that was like really eventful. It wasn't. I'm just glad it's over, dude. I'm a mom. I don't care. I'm just glad I lived through it. Another year down, another year of, making things happen. That's that. So, I don't know. That's it.
All right, Miss Cozy, what about you?
I've just been regular old gaming. I was trying South Park Stick of Truth for a bit. It was mostly fun, except I really don't like quick time events, so I kind of stopped playing it. Um, and then I'm kind of like just holding off on games for. I mean, I'm playing some of the old games that I've been playing. I've got some other projects that I've been working on. Um, and that has kept me busy. So I've been busy, busy.
Nice. Well, okay. I guess I've had more of the eventful one out of
You're
all of
the one
it.
that has the important life, okay? Not us. We're just here.
Because as a lot of you are aware, I went to Hawaii for Thanksgiving, so I obviously wasn't able to spend time with the family back home. Um, which, of course, I did spend time with other family, obviously, as you all know. Um, but because of that, we did make sure to spend time with my grandmother and some other family members and some close friends for Christmas. And of course, we have my adopted mother has a Christmas Eve party every year. And we go over there for the party, which was a great time. Of course, as always, she knows how to throw a party. And we cooked dinner for the family for Christmas instead of making my grandma and my aunts and stuff worry about it. We went over there and actually cooked the whole meal for them because, we're amazing cooks ourselves. So,
Aw.
and of course, my family loves my cooking. So they had no complaints. And for New Year's, we ended up going to our friends, the Nerdlyweds. You can look them up on YouTube. They do a lot of gaming things, board games, and what have you. Very cool people. They do cosplay and things. Wonderful. And as a matter of fact, the other day, his was the husband's birthday, and he was in Texas for his actual birthday. So they did a stream the other night for his birthday since he was out of town, and Dreadpool, Tiny Giant, and myself all went over there to hijack their live stream to bring him a cupcake and a candle.
Aw, that's
Aw.
cute.
Yeah, it's cool to live close by friends that do these sort of things because I'm so blessed that we were able to even go over there and surprise them. It was a great time. I'm really glad we were able to do that. I wish you guys were closer because I would do it to you guys too.
Aw.
Because it
Yeah.
is honestly like the best thing ever. Just they had no idea we were coming. We just came over and just Tiny Giant knocking on the door like she's the police. That girl's
Oh
got a
my
good
goodness.
knock, which is funny because they were in the military. They were MPs, and they even said she's got the MP knock. She's definitely got the cop knock down. So as we're standing out there and she's knocking on the door, I'm on their live stream telling them, "What's that noise I hear in the background? What's going on? Do you hear that? Is it just me?" And yeah, it was so funny. We actually posted a clip of it on Dreadpool's channel, and we actually recorded some video on the way there explaining what we were doing. And Tiny Giant sang a theme song, so you definitely have to check it out on his channel because it is
Oh.
hysterical. And there's also a link to the live stream itself that's pinned at the top of the comments. So I highly recommend watching it because it is so funny. You get to hear Tiny Giant singing "Right and Dirty."
Aw, that's precious.
It
Riding
was a
dirty.
fantastic time. Oh, I see. Hey, it's Timmy. Hey, sweetie. I'm so glad you could make it. And
Hey, I vote that's okay if Cozy's busy playing games because, that's what we do.
What? What? Timmy!
I will get on to Sliving Land
Living
and just
Land?
play. Yeah.
But, I mean, they were happy with the surprise at least.
oh yeah, no, they loved it. It was. Oh, hey, sweetie. Dribbles on. Hey, dear. I was
Oh,
just telling them about the surprise crash we did for the birthday boy the other day. Great times. Great times. Like I said, you have to check it out. You'll have to go on Dreadpool's station and watch it. It is hysterical. And of course, I do a lot of videos with him, and it's always a good time. Great times. So. I am, though, a little curious. I am surprised I'm not seeing a few other people on here because I was actually
Howdy.
the Friday night on my the other show I do, Iconic Video Games. I was asked if we were doing our show this Sunday, and a few people were like, "Oh yeah, we want it back." So I'm waiting for them to show up. I don't know where they're at.
no. You know.
I was actually surprised, I'll be honest. I didn't think anybody would really miss me, but apparently people are starting to notice me, so I am very flattered.
Yeah.
Very flattered.
It's very flattering.
Yeah.
Aw.
But,
You were missed.
don't mind me, I am making sure we have it set out on Twitter with the link and everything, so you'll have to excuse me. Ladies, carry a conversation while I focus on this for a
Okay.
second.
Okay. I got a joke.
Okay. Is
Tell it.
Wait a
When
minute.
it
It
what?
hasn't been that long yet, so
It's
me.
not inappropriate.
Okay, all right, go ahead.
When is a door not a door?
I don't know.
When it's
When
a
it's
window,
ajar.
that's good.
Say
That's
that.
really
I'm
good.
sorry. What was that?
When it's ajar.
When is the
When
door?
it's ajar. Like
When
slightly
it's a
open.
jar.
Oh! I thought you said when it's a jar. Okay. I sorry. Don't mind
Yeah,
me.
that was adorable.
It is good. That's a cute one. I'm gonna have to let little tiny giant know that one so she can tell her friends.
That's
She loves
perfect.
telling jokes. She loves making people laugh. Oh, I
No.
guess I should tell her. Um, say it one more time for me.
When is a door not a door?
When is a door not a door? When is a door not a door? The door. When is a door not a door? When it's a jar.
Oh my god. I love it. I love it so much.
She doesn't get it because she's like, "I don't get it," and I'm like, "That's"
I know.
again, she's
It's
so young, the generation hasn't really heard, the door is ajar. People usually say it's closed now, so yeah, she didn't.
That's why I love D&D is because whenever I started using the monster manual, and this is like all from Greg, who is, um, a master's degree wavering man of teaching and whatnot. But he was like, no, use the monster manual for reading for the children, because even if they don't know the words, they're going to start seeing them. And so my son started reading like the D&D monster manual at a stupid age, and he would read it and then he started knowing words. And that is, like, I think one of the best things I've ever done for, like, with gaming and I guess parenting and teaching
Uh-huh.
is like just having them read books that they're interested in or play with games that they're interested in.
Yeah.
It really was
I used
fun.
I used to I really know this kind of thing mostly from like reading the dictionary as a kid.
Yep. I mean, if you were part of that generation or those people that like their moms were busy or you didn't have a very present parent, you were at the library like reading books just because you could, because you didn't have anywhere else to go. And that's why I learned so much, was because of like I didn't have anywhere else to go. I guess I'm going to the library, gonna read a bunch.
Yep.
I guess I'm going to know all these words and be, for no reason. So it hasn't helped me any, though.
I,
Trust
I
me.
I remember like as a kid going to the library and and I go to the library and our library had like the summer reading program and I used to really enjoy the summer reading program. So I go to the summer reading program, but it'd always be hilarious because I remember there was like this kid, and he one time he eventually told me he was like, you don't actually have to read the books, just say you did. And I was like, wait, you can say you read the books without actually reading the
Um,
book?
but you don't get it. I'm here for the education and the learning and the knowledge, sir. No, did you know my mom is like a librarian, and then I was a librarian. So my mom
Mhm.
was like a librarian for 20 years, and my mom spent so much time and effort on these programs. And then like I would help out, and then I went on to do library work.
Mhm.
And you know nobody likes me or anything, but I like what I've done, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Oh, your man's here. Hi, his electric magic carpet.
Oh yeah.
And hey, legendary Yobi. How's it
Oh,
going?
Yobi.
Yo, babe.
Yeah.
Yo, baby.
Good to see you.
Yo, baby.
Kind of like miss working at the library.
Wait.
Not like really though,
You miss working at it?
but not really. Like every time I think about it, it's like you only miss it in theory.
You miss the parts that were like fun. You don't miss the homeless people, the getting sexually assaulted by the public all the time. You don't miss any of it. So,
Well, not everyone has those experiences per se. It also depends on the random areas you're in too, though. Like
yeah.
the library in our area, that's well, the closest library to us, as a matter of fact. Um, they don't really have that, but then again, we don't have a lot of. It's Florida. It's we have a hold on, I gotta see how long we've been. Oh no, it hasn't been long enough yet. Okay, so we have an F around and find out state. So and we have stand your ground laws. So a lot of times people tend to act a little better. Like I'll be honest, I've only had one real interaction with like a Karen, and it wasn't even like anything I've seen a lot of the videos about. It was just more or less her being lazy and then having an attitude and treating the workers as if they were, supposed to cater to her. Oh, hey, 3-bit.
Howdy. I mean,
Ooh.
really, that's how a lot of it is. But I don't know. I work at one of the busiest libraries. I worked at one of the busiest libraries in the country. So
Oh, yeah. I'm sure, like I said, I'm sure it's different
Yeah.
in different areas, which you have to do. I'm not saying that, no, trust me, I get it. I've dealt with some real D bags.
Yeah.
And I actually got in trouble at a waitressing job because I worked at yeah, everyone knows Hooters. That's kind of a nationwide restaurant, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know how far wing houses go, but we have wing houses here, which are very similar to Hooters. It's wings, beer, skimpy outfits. Well, shortly after I turned 18, I decided to try a hand at waitressing there because I used to hostess there, and it wasn't bad. I mean, wasn't exactly a great environment, but it was easy money, and I figured, I can handle myself, and I do. And yeah, few nights after I had stopped training was waitressing on my own. Young gentleman, probably about actually he's either like 20, 21 to like 24. It was a group of guys, and he made the mistake of not just smacking my butt. He made the mistake of cupping my cheek,
Mm.
and I turned around and explained to him, grabbed his hand. I said, "If you touch me again, you will have a broken hand. Don't disrespect me like that. This is your warning." And I went over and told my manager and was like, "Hey, this guy just grabbed me. Like, you gonna do something about it?" And he was like, "Oh, well, you know how they get when they're drinking, and it's not that bad. You reprimanded him already, so it shouldn't be a problem." And I was like, "Okay, I can foresee this," because again, these guys were drinking and eating wings. And yeah, he made the mistake of grabbing me again, and I threw him off because he was sitting on a bar stool at the table. I ended up knocking him off the bar stool, and
As you should.
my manager
Yeah,
never made me
good.
repeat myself after that. I was like, "I'm not," and I told him, I was like, "I'm not one to be grabbed. If you're not going to handle it the next time he
Yeah.
grabs me, I'm definitely knocking him off his bar stool, and I regret nothing. Nothing." I didn't get fired for it though, believe it or not. I
Well,
ended
that's
up
good.
leaving for a different reason.
Yeah. Well, that's a good manager, though.
What?
Yeah, right? Perfect manager.
Mhm.
I mean, he could have saved the whole thing. I shouldn't have had to have handled it myself.
No.
I mean, he didn't know that I can handle it myself. He should have handled it for me, and I gave him the opportunity. And he actually tried to reprimand me for knocking the guy off the stool. And I was like, if you had done your job, I
Yeah.
wouldn't have had to do it for you. And I
That's
told
why
you it wasn't
I
going to be nice.
will not work with the public anymore. Nobody
Um,
knows how to act. Mm.
Yeah, well, now I believe it's worse. I've also worked other jobs where it's a lot easier to deal with the public. I'll be honest. There's certain jobs that are so much easier to deal with the public. Like, I used to bartend. I enjoyed bartending because I always worked in bars where I knew the managers really well for the most part. And it was pretty much I'm going to handle it the way I feel it should be handled. And a couple of them were friends of mine, so they knew how I was. And it was like, I'm going to treat the customer how they treat me. And if that means me telling them to F off, you can leave the bar, you're no longer being served. Well, my manager stuck by me. I had good managers working in bars, but bartending, you actually can get away with some rudeness.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a pretty girl, well, pretty woman. Guys tend to take
Mhm.
quite a bit from you if you're good looking. So,
Not here, they don't. Not here, they don't. Oh, well. So, how is everybody? Living the dream?
Living the
yeah.
dream.
Yeah.
What have you been playing, Death?
Mm.
We talked about me and Cozy. What have you been playing?
Well, I'm still on Dead Island 2 because I haven't finished it yet. I don't play it as much as I would like to. I'm also playing a little bit of Redfall because I am really enjoying that vampire game. I don't know why so many people were unhappy with it when it first came out. I mean, yeah, there's a few slight issues here and there, but it's not anything to be like, I can't stand this game. I just wish there were a few more hints here and there on how to play the game, but excuse me. I've also been playing couple of different Mario games and Luigi games that we've gotten for Christmas for the child and stuff. We got Luigi's Haunted Mansion 3, I think it
Oh
is.
Okay.
yeah.
And it's been fun. And then we got Mario Wonder.
Nice.
I can't remember what but he turns into the elephant in this one. It's cool. And
He
yeah.
turns into an elephant?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Let me get the
This is incredible. Is it like the Oh my god. I love that one where he turns into the hat all the time. Oh no, why is my
Oh no, you're fine. Okay.
did my mouse go dead?
Maybe. Okay. We've got okay, it's Super Mario Brothers Wonder. That's the one where he turns into the elephant. That's one of the newer ones. And then Luigi's Mansion 3. And then of course that one's my old one. That's another old one. And then we got right before Christmas, my darling husband bought Tiny Giant Zelda. I have Zelda. The two newest Zelda games.
Okay.
What is
Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom.
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice.
And I also just got Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
Oh, that's a good game.
Aww.
Oh, he's making me give it back.
He's like,
I feel like there's a game missing in here. I think it's in the Switch. I don't know what game it is.
oh man.
Yeah, there is, because there should be another one on the bottom.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, never mind. It's the Zelda game that's in there. Yeah. So been playing a lot of those. And as far as movies go, of course, I'm always trying to watch me some horror movies. And oh God, now that I'm putting on the spot, I can't even think of what I've just recently watched. Oh goodness gracious. I've watched some pretty decent ones, and then of course, I hate to say it, a lot of the new horror movies, it seems like because of the streaming accessibility with everything, and with how easy it is to get a movie produced and on a streaming thing, it is so hard to shift through everything, and it's so hard to keep track of the names of these things. So
Yeah.
I'm blaming that. I'm blaming that. I'm glad that more people are able to make their movies and get all that. It's just it's technology has made it so I miss the days of Blockbuster where you'd have to walk down the aisles of certain genres and just pick off what they had on the shelves. It made it so much easier. So
Yeah.
much easier. It's like 50,000 movies now. Although I did watch hold on. I'm going to have to look it up because I watched this one not too long ago and I was super excited to watch it. And I was so disappointed. It was extremely like they really missed the mark. It could have been amazing. It really could have. Hold on, let me see if it's this one. Okay, yeah, okay, this is what it was. It's The Blackening. Have you seen that, Cozy?
Yes.
What did you think?
I enjoyed it. It's not a horror movie though.
No, it's not a horror movie. I wanted more from it. I thought it was going to be a lot funnier than to me personally. It was like they played way too much into the politic aspect of it. I mean, that's just me. I wanted to enjoy it and I was really looking forward to it. And I did enjoy some parts. They did have some really good jokes and things. I just think they could have done a little more with it. I mean,
I think also a lot of the jokes you may have missed.
well, no, I didn't miss them. It's just I understand that not all the jokes applied to me as a white woman. I get that. And I understand that there were some things that don't apply to me because it's just I feel like a lot of movies are getting a little too political instead of just having a good time. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying, but I think at the same time, a lot of times, like a movie like that can't exist apolitically. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get there has to be some politics behind it. It just seemed to me they laid too hard into it in some situations. Again, this is a white woman's perspective. I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad movie. I just
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's not the only movie that I feel that they laid too much in. They laid it on a little too thick at times when it just kind of overwhelmed some of the comedy at times. Like
The other thing about it is it did come from a short.
Oh.
So if you watch the short, then a lot of the humor of it was directly lifted from that short.
Oh, yeah.
I like I said, I thought it was a great basis, and the whole fact of them in the cabin with the game and everything. I liked that. I mean, it was entertaining. It was good, and their characters were entertaining. I did enjoy that. It's just what's another one that I felt laid too much into it? There's been quite a few. Now that I have to think about it, I'm gonna have the biggest brain fart now. Go figure.
I do
Are
think
you
the second
doing?
half was a lot better than the first half, though.
Pardon me.
The second half of the movie was a lot better than the first half.
Yes, yes. Oh, it's kind of like that. Oh God, that Pete Davidson one. Where they're trapped in a house.
Bodies, bodies, bodies.
Yes, bodies, bodies, bodies.
Was
It
it good?
was. Mm, no. It, that one, I feel like they played too much into the whole woke thing, and the characters were completely unlikable. I did appreciate the fact that the whole thing. I guess I shouldn't finish that because it's spoilers. But I did appreciate the end. It and but it's one of those movies where the characters are like so overly extreme. They made them overly extreme and political and overly woke to be obnoxious. And it was like, did you really have to make us hate the characters this much? Was it really necessary? I mean,
Yeah.
you didn't have to. You could have made them at least a little likable, so that way you weren't cheering for their deaths, but maybe that was the point, was maybe you wanted them to die. I don't know.
I mean, cheering for people to die is a whole fun thing. Being like, because I am
Sometimes.
telling you, like, I mean, whenever I'm watching media, like being like, just finding that annoying character and being like, God, I hope they get what's coming to them, because if they don't, there is no God. And I mean, that's so much fun to do. So, maybe that's what they're going on.
Yeah. Oh, we've got more. Here we go. We've had a few more
I'll
join.
say it.
Okay. Oh, hey, Axel. Iconic Video Games is in the house.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey. And oh, Web Dave, how's it going, my dude?
Web Dave. Web Dave. The
So,
Davening. Yeah.
so, what was your guys's must-watch Christmas movie this year?
Like
You don't
a
have one?
new Christmas movie?
Like a
No, just
Christmas
any.
movie?
No, it doesn't have to be new. Just any Christmas movie you insisted on watching. That goes for you to the chat. What were you guys? What was the must-see holiday movie you guys had to watch?
I always watch a Christmas story.
Nah, good choice. Good choice.
Muppet Christmas Carol.
Ooh, another good choice. Another one. Another one. I actually I think I've talked about this before. I think we talked about Christmas holiday movies before we went on hiatus for a little while. I ended up watching Violent Night again because that movie it cracks me. I like it. I liked it a lot. So yeah, that was my must watch one this year. That I had that in the original cartoon of the Grinch. I love the cartoon. He's a mean one, Mr. Grinch. So yeah. Do you guys
Are
have any movies that you watch for that take place on New Year's Eve? Anybody?
there New Year's
Oh,
movies?
Legendary Yobi says that Home Alone 1 and 2. Yeah, those are good movies as well. I absolutely agree with that. Can get behind that. Come on, there's got to be a movie you watch that takes place on New Year's.
I can't recall the last time I've seen a New Year's movie.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I don't know. I did watch a movie though over break that I liked. So it wasn't a Christmas movie though. Kung Fu Panda, Peter Pan, and also the Snowman. That's cute. My I don't know. I guess we didn't really watch a lot of TV. My parents were like, have you heard of like the NPR parents? or anything like that?
yeah. They're the ones that like to listen to a lot of NPR and stuff like that. Yeah.
Like and like no like a lot of
Yeah, yeah, we've talked about this before. Your parents are very
yeah, they're just more like that. And
yeah.
so it's like I have my certain things, but um I'm thinking of like New Year's Eve stuff. I can't even in House of Usher there was like a New Year's Eve
Oh,
subplot
you
to
watched
it.
House of Usher? Did you like it?
On Netflix?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh god, yeah. You know,
Oh,
I
good, good. I'm glad you liked it because it is kind of got that whole. Well, it's based on. You do know it's based on Edgar Allan Poe, right?
yeah, I wrote about
Yeah.
it whenever it came
Oh,
out. And
oh,
yeah,
dang. Okay.
but it
I'm
was
sorry,
like,
I
no, it's
forgot. It's
cool.
been a minute.
It's like, yeah, I did this like whole thing on it. And but yeah, it was incredible. And so that would be like my like barely New Year's like cuz it's got like a theme in it. Like there's a New Year's part in it.
Yeah, yeah, no, no.
Like
Yeah, I like that show. I haven't been able to finish watching it yet. I keep meaning to. I started it on our trip to Hawaii and I haven't finished it yet. But it
girl.
is good. I do enjoy it. I loved Edgar Allan Poe growing up. I actually I pretty sure I still have a couple of some of his books with a lot of the full works in it and stuff. Oh, I love that
Yeah.
stuff. I used to be able to do a couple of his poems by heart, but yeah, I can't do it now, obviously, off top of my head. Oh, I see here that your hubby says I used to watch Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas every New Year's Eve. You know what, my dude? That is an awesome movie, and I applaud you for that. That
Thanks,
movie is
Sarah.
awesome. I love that movie. Johnny Depp was fantastic in it, and so is, I'm gonna feel really bad because now I cannot remember his name, but the other guy,
The other
oh
guy.
god, please don't cancel me for that. I know it. I just can't think of what it is. But yeah, I love them in that. That whole movie is hysterical, including Christina Ricci's part. She's but, anyway,
The other guy.
The
so
other the movie that I watched over the break that I like remember, you know, I'm coming back to the world where, you know, I didn't watch a lot of media, so now I'm like, "Hey, movies from the 2000s, hello."
yeah.
So I watched Secret Window. It was so good. It was so good. Like, have you seen Secret Window?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, because it's really, really good.
I read the book actually
It's a
too.
book?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It's a good book then. I got to
Yes.
read that book.
Yes. It is a good book.
Oh my god. Have you seen this movie?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, Cozy.
I have seen it.
Well, it is like my favorite movie now. Well, one of them. Not a favorite movie, but it's definitely a movie that I am 100% into. And it was recommended to me by my mother in law. And we sat there and watched it over Christmas. And I was like, this is the best movie ever. Like,
And sorry to interrupt, but real quick, yes, your husband is absolutely. I should have known that. Benicio del Toro. Yeah. Yeah. I knew it. I just brain fart. Brain fart. It is what it is.
Greg just said he just knows things. But yeah. So I got to watch Secret Window and that movie is so good. And speaking of it reminded me of like Alan Wake vibes. And so then I was like, "Oh my gosh, there's so much here." It was incredible. It's just really exciting for me. It was a good time. I like Secret Window. It's not a Christmas or New Year's movie, but you know what? You should watch it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I just watched whatever was on Shutter.
Shutter is good. Ow. Do you know what I just watched today?
What?
It's on Hulu and it's a puppy party. And then I watched a kitten party.
A puppy party? Like a
Yeah.
literal puppy.
Yeah, it was a Christmas puppy party, and then I watched a Christmas kitten party, and it was the most dopamine I've had in like 8 years of my life.
Aw,
Yeah,
puppy party.
it was cute.
I like puppies and kittens.
Yeah, truly recommend. Do you remember Nintendogs?
Yeah, they should bring that back.
This should.
Nintendogs, and cats.
Yeah, I kind of want that. What if is there some sort of thing that you can have like a pet on your phone, you guys? You guys are smart gaming people.
I'm pretty
Like,
sure.
A pet on your phone?
Like a Tamagotchi, but like on
Yeah,
your
yeah,
phone.
yeah. It's called Poe,
How do you spell it?
POE.
Poe. Ooh. Synchrocy or whatever. Poe.
You do know you can buy Tamagotchis in the store now, though. They brought them back.
Yeah, but I also know how insane I'll look being a 35 how
Who do you think is buying them?
a
Yeah.
35-year-old
Who
woman.
do you
Who
think
do
is
you
buying them?
Yeah. Who do you think they brought the
Okay,
originals
but
back for?
here's the
There ain't
thing.
no shame. No
All
shame.
right. All right, fine. I'm just going to embarrass my child. I'm going to be like, "Yo, I'd come to your basketball game, but I really need to take care of my pet, my Tamagotchi."
I mean, you could do both.
Yeah, I can take the thing with me. That's amazing. What did it's Timmy say? It's just oh, okay. Talking about Violent Night. Now I might
Why?
have to see it.
Oh yeah.
Dang it. Consarn it.
But yeah, I've watched like some horror movies. I mostly
Yeah.
was just hanging out with my my sister and my nieces.
Iconic video games, a pet.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I didn't get to my New Year's Eve movie of choice, and it is called All My Friends Are Dead. It's from 2020, and it takes place at a New Year's Eve party, and it is a series of unfortunate events.
I've seen it.
Ooh.
It is absolutely not a kids movie. I do not recommend anyone under the mature audiences only, because there is quite a few different vices and things. It is rated R. So I recommend watching it, though. It's on Netflix. It's a dark comedy, but horror
Huh.
at the same time. Like I said, it's a series of unfortunate events. It is interesting to watch for sure. And the beginning starts with like the end massacre you walk into, and then it forwards to the beginning of everything, so you see how everything went down. It's definitely an interesting watch. It's a I want to say it's a European movie, but I'm not sure.
European. Let me see.
Oh, it's a Canadian movie, I believe. It says it was filmed in Vancouver, Canada.
Oh,
So,
I've heard of that place before.
yeah, I think
I mean, that's
people from
that's all I say
Vancouver.
about places.
Well,
I've heard of that place before. I ain't never been
Vancouver's a
there.
popular place.
I've heard of it.
But so,
Man.
do any of you have New Year's resolutions?
I don't make resolutions. I just make plans for like what I'm going to do for the year. Make a checklist.
Oh, real quick, I forgot to check the comments. Timmy says, I think most people watch Die Hard at Christmas, don't they? Yeah, a lot of people do. I
My
have
dad did.
myself included. Oh, New Year's spent. We spent the New Year's with the Newly Nerds, and that's on a little bit of that's on his channel too. If you go to Dreadpool's channel, and
Oh
then
yeah.
I don't know what that is, so I'm not gonna do. And
Minnie, would you stop burrowing? Do you see her? See this dog?
no.
Stop burrowing. Look silly. You little rascal. Come here. Come here.
I say legendary Yobi says adults are still buying Tamagotchi to this day. It's no shame at all. See?
Yeah, but I got
And
2 kids. I can't be like I feel bad. I'm gonna end up caring about these Tamagotchis because they won't leave me.
The stories of people who are like their baby met the
Oh.
demise because they were like too busy with their virtual.
Yeah, you know that Sims thing where it's like the baby on fire because like they're playing the game? It'll be me. Minnie, come here.
okay,
Come
Timmy says we used to watch Bernard and the Genie around Christmas time as well. That was good. It had Rowan Atkinson, I can't pronounce that, and Lenny Henry in it.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah.
That guy has a name?
Yeah,
It's
Rowan
not
Atkinson.
Mr.
I
Bean.
always forget it.
That's
Um,
weird. I can't
uh,
believe that guy has a name.
Okay, Yodi says, I don't do resolutions anymore. I'm just happy to see another day. Anything else is a bonus. Same. Oh, and
Yep.
Axel says, my New Year's resolution is to be more obnoxious, more overbearing, and you're going to learn to love me for it. You'll have no other choice. Woo. I am interested to see how that goes for you, my dear. Okay. Nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You can't be obnoxious. At least not to me. I don't see it. You don't drive me crazy,
Rowan
so.
Yeah, Greg, that's what they were talking about. And I didn't even know that that guy had. Rowan's a beautiful name. That's weird. What a beautiful name. That guy plays Mr. Bean. I wonder what he looks like when he's not doing the Mr. Bean face. I can do that face.
Google him. He looks pretty normal when he's not making faces.
Let me see. That's my Mr. Bean face. Let me see. I'm gonna look and see what this guy looks like without his Mr. Bean face. Rowan. Only because he has a handsome name. Oh, he looks okay. He looks British. Is he British?
Yes.
Yes.
Ah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Mr. Bean is British. That makes sense. Oh man. Mr. Bean came shopping in your store where I work. Oh my
What?
god, that's amazing. You have been around Mr. Bean? Was he in character? Like, that's insane. That's mind blowing.
Mr. Bean.
That's crazy. I wish I was around somebody. Oh man, just to bask in Mr. Bean's weirdness. Like, just to be in the same room with Mr. Bean. Wow. It's Timmy, that's incredible.
It would be really cool. Not even gonna lie.
I mean, like, what? That guy's got to be so cool and weird. I just want to watch him exist. Like, he's going to do something. I don't know. Sounds pretty cool.
So. Okay, I guess it's my turn for New Year's resolution. Okay. Cause I kind of stopped doing crazy resolutions like, oh, I'm going to start working out and I'm going to start eating healthier and stuff. Like, well, like
Yeah.
if I'm gonna start working out or eat healthier, I don't need a new year to do that. I just need to get around and doing it. I find for me resolutions like that don't stick.
Yeah.
So, my New Year's resolution is actually something I've already been doing. I'm going to continue making people think that I am a responsible adult. It has been
Nice.
working so far.
I like that. Keep going. Keep going with it.
Yeah, make it
I
as
like
easy
that.
as possible.
Yeah. I
Oh,
like
hey from Twitch.
the Twitch.
Yeah, we got
Twitch, Twitch, Twitch.
4GQ.
4GQ.
He's on Twitch. Hey,
Come on. Who's on Twitch?
What's on second?
our person.
You get it. Thank you, Cozy. Look at us. We're going.
The worst thing I ever had to do was I had a teacher who made us translate all of it.
No,
Made us
Why?
translate each who in that.
I hate that. That teacher's mean and killed the joy out of something that was fun. What is this? Oh, I didn't make any sorry. I didn't make any New Year's resolutions.
What? No plans?
I have lots of plans, but I did not make any resolutions. I just did another thing where I thanked things for being so good and hoped that I bring honor upon my family one day and also make money. And
What-
those were the things that I am manifesting. So,
Honey, you already bring honor to the family. You're a happily married woman. You do a lot of charitable work. You do a lot of work. I mean, quite frankly, I don't see a reason not to be proud. I mean, you're doing well in life. So, I mean, obviously everybody has issues and setbacks and things. I'm not saying that you're perfect. Obviously, I'm not trying to make you feel like I'm saying you're perfect.
yeah.
I just think you're there's no reason they shouldn't be proud of you, honestly. I mean, I am. You're doing good things for yourself. And the fact
Oh,
that you wake up and continue doing things and you do give back to your community and things and you do help other people, that alone is enough reason to be proud. I mean,
well, thank you. I'd like to be adopted by you, please. Actually, no.
hey, I collect siblings like
you like being a big sister?
I do. That's my
Yeah.
that's been my whole life and my entire existence. I am
It's
perfectly
so
happy
weird.
being a big sister and adopting plenty of family
Oh, good.
members. I adopt grandmas. I adopt
Grandmas.
moms. Oh yeah, I've even adopted the kid down the road.
Oh, I love that.
She's even said she's like, you treat me like like a second mom, and I'm like, well, honey, I love you. You're part of. I don't have friends. I have family. I
Yep.
adopt people.
When you're here, you're family. It's the
Mhm.
Olive Garden.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then being like, I haven't
They
been to
don't
the
have
Olive
enough
Garden in a
olives
while.
in Olive Garden. You ever
What?
think about that? Like,
The-
if I want them to have just like, can I order a bowl of assorted olives?
Oh.
You know,
That
makes the
Greg
Olive
would
Garden
love
perfect.
that.
I
Are you
buy
one of those
olive jars.
olive people?
Yes, I buy
God
olive jars
dang
at
it.
Costco and just sit there and eat them with a spoonful.
So we were in Nashville and there was a Publix and there was a bunch of like an olive bar or something. And Greg went with his mom and he came back with so many fancy olives and cheeses. He was living his best life. And
You
I
should
was
have.
like, that's amazing. Because I don't really care. Like I'm, you know, I don't know. I will eat food. Like I like chicken tenders, and it's about it's pretty much it. But olives are good, but I didn't know there were so many kinds of olive. I thought olives were green and that was it. Maybe get fancy and you get a black one. I don't know. Like there's a bunch of olives in the world.
Mm-hmm. They're all delicious. You just sit there and eat your olive.
Oh,
Hey man!
hey.
Oh! Hey!
Hope you're having a good night.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're fine. I was just saying, I hope you have a good night, sir.
We're all just throwing this like weird like greeting to him because we all love him. You're a celebrity. But anyway, that's my story about olives.
You're not an
Maybe I
olive
should
connoisseur.
resolve to eat more olives.
No. If you don't like olives, then, or if you feel like whatever, it's not that. I say that because more olives for me. Like I'm like always like as a kid, I'd be like, yes, they don't like it. Extra.
There were some sort of olives that he got, and this is ridiculous. I think they were olives stuffed with blue cheese.
Never mind.
Who's gonna do that?
I do not like blue cheese.
A monster. That's who.
I'm sorry. Blue cheese is.
I know.
Why ruin a perfectly good olive with blue cheese?
Why ruin a perfectly good cheese with blue cheese? Like, why does that ingredient? Why does that even exist?
The blue cheese was the one time they put like normally if they put something in my food that I'm like whatever. It's
Yeah,
not
you
that
can pick
bad.
it out, but you can't pick
blue
out blue
cheese.
cheese.
I was like, I've got to send this salad back because I am not eating
because
any.
you will get a crumble of it when you thought you got it all.
I'm like, I can't. You can't pick out blue cheese. Blue cheese is just
No, and it's got that stank, and it stanks up the whole salad.
And the thing is, some cheeses kind of like have a pretty bad smell, but at least they still taste okay. Blue cheese is just not good.
Blue cheese tastes as it smells.
Yep. Tastes like a salty, dirty foot.
Yep. This is not a. Do you like blue cheese, Death Dealer? Okay, good.
We can't hear you.
No, I don't like blue cheese.
Okay, thank God. Okay, good. Because I was
Blue
like,
cheese
I'm just
slander.
gonna go ahead and say that like this is a no blue cheese stream.
Yeah, no.
Okay, good. Sorry, Death. I just wanted to make sure we were all clear on that.
Oh,
Oh, you like the strings? You like my grandma core? Thank you, thank you.
You know what's really
So
funny?
I don't lose my glasses.
I will never wear those.
You're never gonna wear these?
Ever.
Well,
you didn't know. You didn't have to wear them as a kid.
Did I have to wear glasses as a kid? Yeah, I got
No,
them
did you have
in
to wear
kindergarten.
these as a kid? Those.
Oh, these?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so if you had to wear those as a kid, you will never wear them as an adult.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I had to wear those as a kid.
Yeah.
I was like big. It was awful. Everything about it was awful.
Aw.
Oh, Timmy. Well, I appreciate you stopping
We love you,
by.
Timmy.
Oh, later, Tater Timmy.
At Timmy. I try so
probably-
hard.
I'll probably catch up with you in chat.
Have a good night, sir.
Not tonight, but
Well,
You stank.
have a good insert whatever time.
oh,
that
not.
it
I
says.
wasn't saying to that. Like I
Oh.
said, I was gonna catch up with him tonight and some night, but not tonight.
Ah.
Some night.
Yeah.
Tonight, the kids and Greg don't have school tomorrow. So it's party night.
Oh, I'm ready to go back to work. It'll be fun.
Oh, hey, Paul. Nice to see
Uh-oh.
you. Thanks for joining. Yeah, well, I am in Florida, my dear.
Trinity.
And it is a little chilly, but I'm in the house, so it's not that chilly in here.
Do you get snow in Florida?
In the upper panhandle, it has snowed, but not like inches or anything like that. It pretty much like comes down and then melts. But no, it doesn't really snow in Florida. It's very, very rare. I think it's only happened probably 2 or 3 times. And the first one was back in like the 80s. And then I believe it did it once. Hold on, I have to ask my husband.
I don't know why I've just had it like so you could see all my trash. That's crazy. I was thinking about that, like if she got snow.
I'm not sure if they got it or not, but I think they got like just a little bit of snow to fall in the panhandle like a couple of years ago, but I'm not entirely sure. Otherwise, yeah, like the 80s was when it snowed and it didn't cover the whole state. But no, we don't normally get that cold.
That's crazy. Wow.
No.
I hate the snow. I hate it. I hate the cold.
Aw.
Our cold right now is 51.
Oh,
Yeah, and
that sounds nuts.
oh, I have to look. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, sorry.
What is it right now?
It is 51 right now. Tomorrow we have a low of 60 and a high of 69. And Tuesday 60, a high of 69 and a low of 44. And yeah, pretty much it's going to
Dang.
be, I think the coldest we'll have is 44 at night. And then, yeah, Saturday we go down to the 30s, but we're only at 37 at night. And it's still 55 in the day. So that's not too bad.
Wow.
But it's still colder for this time of year than it really should be. We used to only get like a couple of days of cold. In the
Yeah.
last few years, we've been getting more and more earlier and a little longer. So it's interesting.
Cozy, you're probably where closer with mine. Where it's like right now it's 18, or it's going to be 18 degrees in the morning.
Yeah.
And I'm
It's-
just like, I hate this. Like,
Oh, Trinity. Hey, sweetie. Thank
terrible.
you. I'm glad you like them.
I think that we're supposed to be asleep and we're actually supposed to hibernate. Or we're not supposed to live where it's cold.
I mean, it's not.
That's true.
What? This is terrible. I hate it.
Although when we were in Hawaii, I think the coldest it got was like 70.
Yeah.
They don't get cold on the island we were at. On the big island, apparently it can snow like over at like the tops of the mountains and stuff. But for the most part, Hawaii doesn't really even get that cold.
Yeah.
So, although I have to say, I highly recommend anybody going to Hawaii. It is absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Obviously, be respectful and do not ruin the landscape, because I can't tell you how upsetting it was when we would go to some of the hikes in the woods and stuff, and you'd see trees with people that had carved their initials and things into it. It's like, how disrespectful can you be to do that to a tree? Like, who are you? What makes you think you're good enough to do something like that? It's hurting the trees. And you're not supposed to even touch the plant life in a lot of those places.
Yeah.
So, see what Paul says. It's 45 up there, but he's near the Georgia line.
Georgia.
It's not that bad.
Georgia. Oh, man.
Iconic Video Game says, I need it to snow. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Well, darling, seeing as how you're in Texas, you might just get your wish.
My
Back
problem-
home in Alaska.
Hold on one.
If it snows, I still have to go to work, but it'll just be having to deal with insane driving.
Girl, it's crazy whenever it gets snowy in the ice. It was really foggy out here.
Mhm.
And my son stands at the bus stop by himself, in the morning, and it was so dark and foggy, and I was like, I am not having my only son out there out to get runned over. So I was out there with him. It was crazy because people that will go really fast because they're in a you're in a rush, you're busy. I get it, but like you know, there's ice out there.
Yeah, I it's foggy here every morning, because I live right off the river.
Yeah.
But it's like the big issue is that it's icy and everything, and people don't know how to drive, and I'm always constantly surprised. I'm like, this weather isn't unique here. It's not like it's like it's like how it happens every year.
Like we did this last year. We know this happens every year. Why are you so surprised by precipitation and ice and cold? That's why I stay in my house.
Wow.
But well, I'm gonna have to be out at basketball practice now, so wish me luck.
Oh yeah. Basketball practice.
I'm a basketball mommy now.
Oh, I see. Cherry Satchet just joined us, and they say, "Hello, sorry for bothering you. I want to offer."
No.
No. Appreciate it, but no. So, okay, here we go.
That is really pretty.
Trinity said, iconic video games. Back home in Alaska, everyone wished for snow so they couldn't go to work. So I know about that life too. Snow is like your best friend when it comes to that.
Wait, did you guys have to have a lot of snow so you couldn't go to work?
Yeah.
Because I know in upstate New York, it was like things only got canceled for a lot of snow.
Yeah.
It happens. It happens. Well, with that, ladies and gentle gents, I think. Oh, hold on. Let me turn my camera back on.
Get back here.
Sorry.
Get back here.
Here I am. Okay, with that said, I think we have bored you all enough. We appreciate you guys coming back for our first show. Next week, we will have a actual topic that we of course will go off the rails for, because of course it is Majestic Mayhem. So, but we will be back next Sunday, 9:00. And we appreciate you guys with your patience, and we are so glad that you guys all showed up for us. And we can't wait to get back into the swing of things.
Yay.
So with that said, I'm Death Dealer.
I'm Hot Mama.
And I'm Cozy Beluga.
And have a good week, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next week. Oh, and of course, you can find us all on Twitter if you need to. So have a good night. Bye.
Later, taters.
Bye. Bye.